Hey guys, it's me, Jacinda, and today we're doing a very good video. So today we are going to be doing my Fireplace Garland. So, yeah. So here's the lights for it. Perfect. So now we are going to start by putting up a wreath above it to tie it all together. So here we go. This is what it looks like. I have already pre-done it and pre-fluffed it. So I'm just going to hang it up here. I already have a nail in my wall. And then I've also pre-fluffed the garland. So there's the wreath. So next, I am going to put bows on the garland. Let me grab them. Here they are. So I have a big bow for the center and smaller loop bows for the sides to make it look like the bows going all the way, the ribbons going all the way through the garland. Sorry. So this one I'm just gonna twist towards the center. I just have a garland twist tie in the back of the ribbon on the back of the bow to twist tie it on. Then these ones I'm gonna put two on each side, going farthest out so they can fill the garland with the red. And here's this one. Okay, so here is the next ones. Notice that I'm sort of spacing them out equally. And then there's one that's going practically to the end of the garland. So as you just saw, those lights are a little bit weird because they are halfway, I think there's a loose bulb. I just didn't want to look around the whole thing to find it. So the way I pushed it, it turned it off, half the lights off for a second. So I just pushed it again and it came back on. So let me just adjust them and twist them more into the greenery of the garland. Then it makes it more, yeah. Okay, so next we are going to put on some what are they called? Stocking holders, I think. Yeah. Let's put these out. So these stocking holders are like little gold trees. I have 3 of them, but I need like 7 stocking holders because I have 7 stockings to hang up. So I put little silver hooks on there to fill it up. Sorry about that little cut there. The camera fell, so I needed to fix that. But now I'm putting up a Mrs. Claus and a Mr. Claus in the background just under the wreath to give it a little bit of I normally do something different than a garland, but this year I decided to put a garland here. And so I decided to put those there because it sort of went with the theme there. Okay, so now I have these picks with gold berries with green leaves on it, and I'm just going to stick those on either side of the big bow in the center and then twist them inside of the garland. There we go. So now I'm going to be putting in pine cones and holly berries. So I'm starting with the holly berries, and I only have 3, so I can't put them on equally. So I'm just going to put one on each side, and then at the ends, sprigging out, and then one in the center, sort of, diagonally off. And then then I have 4 pine cones, so I'm going to put 2 on each side, just scattered around. Okay, I just unplugged the lights because I realized you couldn't actually see the garland because of the lights. So now I have this orangey sort of leaf thing with some berries on it. So I'm just going to put that next to the other berries to give it more of a full look behind the bow. Now I have just some leaves that sort of look like holly leaves. I am using a lot of holly stuff in this. And I have 4, so I'm just going to put 2 on each side again. Sorry if you have OCD. I realized later that one of the stocking holders are not centered. So now I have these red sparkly snowflakes, and I'm just going to scatter those throughout the whole thing to give it that red everywhere on it. But I'm not going to like overflow it that it looks bad. So let me just place them around a little. So as you can see, I'm spreading them evenly between each side to make it look full, as I've said many times. Because full is the key. Because you don't want an empty garland, because then that would look sort of depressing. Okay. So now I am going to put on these gold icicles. There's shiny and not sparkly. But I do have sparkly icicles. So as you can see, these are supposed to be hung up like that because they're strings, but I'm going to be putting them in like that, like icicle spikes. I don't know why it looks so good, but I love it like that. So I'm going to just put them all around once again. I try to put them more with like the red stuff. So, sorry again, the camera just cut again. Now I have brown sparkly ones. Once again, I'm going to put them in like ice spikes. And I'm going to put them around equally with like the red and the gold, sorry. Because then it just makes the colors like bring out each other. So I'm just going to put them evenly around the whole garland, making sure they look nice in where they are. Just have a few more. There we go. Okay, so the next thing I'm putting on are these little smelly things, like smelly ornament sticks that we got. And I'm just putting them on each side. I cut it in half and then put it on each side so it will smell like pine instead of artificial garland. So now I have stockings. These are my, I don't know what to call them. People who live with me, like our roommates. That red one. This cheetah print one is my big sister's. And I'm just going to hang those there and there. I'm fixing hers because it's a little bit off. That black little surrounding bit. Now I have my mom's stocking and my stocking. My stocking is this cool Santa one. Very beautiful, as you can see. Showing it off. And then I also have my dog stocking and my little sister's stocking. Just gonna hang those up next to those ones. Then our last one is my other roommate. And hers is the last one. And this is what it looks like if you go through a little bit. I put on the lights again so you could see it. So as you can see, it's full. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.